Hello. This is the energy report for May 11th, 2023. And so the sun has transitioned into gate 23, and that's transmission. And that's coming from our throat going up into our third eye. The overall challenge throughout the next 5 days of this energy is to recognize that change and transformation are inevitable, to know what needs to happen next, and to wait for the right timing and the right people to share your thoughts. To try not to jump the gun to share with anybody who's not ready. And so that's that main challenge. And now the I Ching calls this splitting apart. And the second line is self-defense. And so that really looking at this energy of transmission, of change, and looking at what we need to come into ourselves so that we feel comfortable and safe and that we are able to shift and change and transmute. And so the need sometimes to abandon tolerance when the survival is feeling threatened. The principle of persevering at its most acute. The abandonment of tolerance when individual expression is threatened. The defense of an individual expression in the face of hostility. And so really looking at almost like when the top is going to explode, right? You've been holding out, you've been waiting, but there's that time of self-defense that there's nothing else, that you're feeling this pressure, you're feeling this need to say something. And so, we get gate 2, allowing, coming from the G center going down into this sacral. And so in this energy of self-defense, of transmission, there's times that we do have to allow. We have to allow the process to happen. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to be the favorite thing. Sometimes we have to have these difficult conversations. We have to allow the process to unfold. We can't really resist it. We have to look into it. And we got sattva in reverse, which is our purity and clarity. And so looking at our thoughts, have they been cloudy? Have the foods we've been putting into the body been less than pure? Has your breath been swimming in shallow waters? It's time to cleanse your mind, body, and spirit. Let go of toxic foods, thoughts, emotions, and people. Take on energy of what is around us and continuous exposure to lower vibration. Eat only fresh cooked foods straight from the earth and avoid anything processed. Practice daily yoga and meditation on and off the mat. And it will come bring you back to your inner truth. And so really looking at, why are you feeling in this defensive mode? Why are we feeling this change? And how can we find some purity and stay authentic in ourselves as this is happening? And so I dropped the other card. We get tomatoes for action, and really looking at, okay, what can we do to bring in that purity? What can we do to step forth and to also allow the process to happen? How can we take action, but also be receiving, right? Allowing and receiving, but also having that divine action, taking the steps, taking the nudges, taking the little things that come so that we can stay in our authenticity, right? So that we're not feeling so authentic. What can we do to taking the action to ground down and to honor who we are? Because that action isn't always about going and doing something. That action is really all about revving up our life and having the energy and purpose, right? It is a red in color, and it's the fire and the doing. But you're giving an opening by spirit to do some yoga and dance, listen to your favorite music, whatever it is to get your creativity moving. Use that extra energy to spring you into action. And so we got this card of allowing going down into our sacral, right? Same thing as that creativity, the sacral that this tomato is talking about, that fire, that sacral, that creativity. And so how can we take this and blend this together to allow the transmission to happen, to know that it's transmuting, it's changing, it's shifting for our involvement, for our betterment, and so allowing the process to be. Sending you all so much love this evening.